Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Spyglass Brewing Company. They are out of Nashua, New Hampshire. This is the Intergalactic. It is a double IPA clocking in at 8.4% alcohol by volume. This beer is a New England style double IPA, kettle and dry hopped with Galaxy, Nelson Sauvin, and Vic Secret. This was canned in the middle of January. There's the date right there. Hard to see with the glare, but it's printed right there on the can very clearly. Props to Spyglass for putting clear dates on their cans. It's not always the case. So at the time of this recording, it's January 30th. So yeah, it's a couple weeks old. So super fresh. Never had this beer before. Let's go ahead and pour it up and see what we're dealing with here. I'm doing a beer review. It's my wife, folks. Hello. I just let him in. He was scratching at the door. Are you going to let him back out?
Well, no, he just went to the bathroom again.
Okay. Well, I'll have to let him back in like 5 minutes. He just wanted his bone. All right. I'll be in there. There you go. Anyway, so. I hear you. All right, so where was I? All right, there's your pour, folks. May have to try to edit all this this extra stuff out, but anyway, maybe I'll just leave it in for shits and giggles. So there's a pour. It's a nice orange color. It is opaque. Looks like orange juice with a head, but a one finger, creamy looking, slightly off white head. The aroma, slightly vegetal with this one. Like some green beans or some collard greens or some steamed spinach or... I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of a vegetal note that's... you get it sometimes with these IPAs. And a lot of times it's just the aroma, that initial aroma. It doesn't translate to the palate, so we'll see what the flavor profile's like. But once you get through that little bit of a vegetal note up front, there's some citrus and a little bit of mango, like some nice tropical fruit in there. So tangerine, citrus, mango, but initially that weird vegetal thing was kind of coming through. And this is a fresh can, so I'm not really sure what causes that. But you get that every now and then. So I'm hoping that the flavor is a little bit better than the aroma. But it doesn't smell bad. It's just a little odd with the vegetal note in there. So, without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Yeah, none of that vegetal weirdness on the palate. Right up front, getting some tangerine, citrus, and tropical fruit. A little bit of mango, to be precise, is what I'm detecting. I'm not getting any pineapple or passion fruit or guava or anything like that, but some nice mango and citrus. There's a little bit of like a sweet cereal grain type note in the middle of the sip. Fruity Pebbles action going on in there, which is it's really nice. Get some wheat malt flavors as well in the middle of the sip. It's very kind of wheat malt, cereal grain, bready in the middle of the sip. It's slightly sweet all throughout. Not a bad thing, but like, you get that sweetness from like cereal grain. It's enjoyable. I do like it. I wish it didn't have that weird vegetal aroma, and now as I'm drinking it, it's kind of fading a little bit, but that initial aroma is not the most pleasant thing with the weird vegetal thing. The flavor profile is on point. It's nice and juicy, tropical, nice cereal grain, wheat malt notes in the middle of the sip. On the back end, it drops off nicely. There's really not any bitterness to speak of as a New England IPA. It's pretty smooth all the way through, fruity, and on the finish, it's kind of juicy. It's not super drying on the way down, but it's... not a lingering finish, so it is very inviting. You can go back in for another sip pretty quickly. And at 8.4%, you're not picking up on any alcohol. Medium carbonation, medium body. It's a really nice beer. I do enjoy this, but Because of the weird vegetal initial aroma, I got to drop it a few points. I'm going to go just right down the middle of an A and just give it a solid 95 out of 100. I do think it's excellent, but if this didn't have that weird vegetal note right up front, I'd probably give it a 97 or maybe even into the 98 world-class range for a New England-style IPA or double IPA at 8.4%. This is a beauty of a beer, very enjoyable, easy drinking. I love the mango, tropical fruit notes, the citrus, and that cereal grain kind of sweetness in the middle of the sip with the wheat bready malt. Just well-rounded, very enjoyable beer. So, yeah, 95 out of 100. Solid product from Spyglass. Intergalactic Double IPA. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.